I have a very general question that is asked all the time. They want to know, can I use my energy form with meditation?
Well, sure. In fact, generally, you'll find that most of the stuff that we teach will work so much better when you're very relaxed than trying to do any of this stuff in a stressful way. What we found, the way electricity works, if you tighten up a body one place or another, all the electricity, if it's moving around, goes to that particular area that you tighten up. And it works so much better doing form chi in this process of learning this whole thing, of doing it in a very relaxed way so that you can specifically put this energy or guide it to the way you want it to go or to where you want it to go. And a lot of times people try to introduce or put like breaths into it or different tightening processes into this format, and that's not how electricity works real well, and so they really get mixed results for the most part. Whereas as you continue to do the things that we're talking about, it leads literally to processes where you can use it for anything from telekinesis to levitation to in touch with your spirit in a real way.
This again opens up another question about energy. And this one student says, I can move energy of various types. I can accumulate it. I can concentrate it. I can qualify it. But I don't understand the difference between projecting it. Is that the same as an energy form?
No, it really isn't. Projecting it is just projecting out moving chi or moving electricity. And electricity moves somewhat like water does. It's always in motion. And you can't really form it in a particular place unless you're using a container. What we're going to use with electricity is building a container with your mind and using that particular container in an image. And this image will collect the electricity or allow it to guide the electricity into a form that you want it to do. And that's the process that you go through, and it's not a quick process. It's this kind of repetition thing that you constantly are building these images in your mind, but you're really doing it for just like short periods of time. And that's where most people will see that our system is so different than other systems, because a lot of systems out there, you can do the energy work that they're doing for 2, 4 hours, even up to 8 hours, and not a whole lot will happen. Whereas people that get into this particular method, the max that they can train in a particular day is up to 2 hours, and they'll find that even just sticking at an hour really does everything they would want them to do. Only the most hardcore would go more than that, and they probably would go through a lot more side effects simply because they're putting too much energy at one time through their body. And this, you allow your body to build up a little bit at a time, and the energy exercises that we use are so strong that you really don't want to put in all these hours. You want to put in about an hour worth of time a day. And the cool thing about what we teach is as you get better and better at this, the time that you put in each day goes down and down, and so that by the time you're in the instructor year, you really don't want to work over, a 20, 30-minute period in a day, any one particular day, because in that 20 to 30 minutes that you do your workout, it's so much stronger than other people's workouts that may be working for 8 hours and, doing similar type stuff, but not really exactly like ours. A lot of people will teach you how to move around chi, but the difference between moving chi and form chi is really stark. Power-wise, a form will contract out your muscles very easily, whereas moving chi, if you get enough moving chi, you can sometimes do that, or you can sway people back and forth type of thing. But a form can actually cause all sorts of situations to happen that you would never get in moving chi.
Well, one last question. Can you physically feel this form?
Well, that's it. That's what we're talking about, is something that you can actually physically feel, that you're feeling it because you can see your muscles contract out as a result of sending this energy form through a particular area of the body. For instance, if you took an energy form down a person's arm, you can watch the muscles contract out all the way along the line as you're going through with that form from, let's say, their shoulder down to their fingertips. You would feel that all the way from top to the bottom, and your muscles would literally contract out as the energy form went through there. Well, the other thing I did want to bring up is, this bit about the tri concept, because we're always explaining what that's about, and that it's got to be a component of your form chi if you really want to be able to get to a higher level. That heat really is going to cause a problem somewhere along the line, and somewhere along the line you have to learn this process of cooling down your energy. And it's not really a hard process if you learn or you go about it in a very precise way. Most people can learn how to change their inner temperature with just in a month or two of practice when they do it in this specific manner that we teach. And it really helps them to get to a much higher level because they can build up so much more energy in their body. And then the other thing is making the energy feel good in the first place. And getting your energy to feel good is really an important thing if you're going to build up a lot of energy in the body. If it doesn't feel good, you really can't handle it. It'll just cause an argument or a fight to come out of you. And pretty soon you're going to try to dump all that energy out one way or the other, because energy that doesn't feel good doesn't feel good. And if you build it up and you make the energy feel good that you're building up, and all these good benefits come out of it, and your body likes that kind of energy in the first place, and you can store so much energy in your body when it feels good than if you weren't making it feel good, or if you're just making it feel okay. Okay energy has a tendency to go over to the bad feeling side as you keep building up stronger and stronger. And when it's feeling good, you can just build that energy up all the time, and you never really have problems with good feeling or cool energy. And that's really what makes up the tri concept, is this using this form and then putting this good feeling to the form and this coolness to the form. And these are things that make up our foundation of form chi. And then we use very precise ways of teaching a student how to do that. And by doing that, they themselves will be able to physically feel their own chi, and then people they would project their chi at would be able to physically feel it within a short period of time. And that's really what's making us so much different than other places out there that teach this, is they really don't teach this ability to hold the chi into a place where you can use it as an actual form that will do stuff for you. And that's where our school comes in play. And so anybody that has trouble or isn't getting what they want out of their energy modality, they don't see this natural progression or see themselves getting better on a regular basis, they should check out our school, and we'll show them that this is something that they can see that on this continual basis themselves get better. And we can literally take them to the instructor level or this pro level where they themselves can get some of this stuff that we talk about down and be able to do it themselves.
Oh, thank you so much, Sifu John.
All right. Have a good one.